Welcome to Flip the Grit Switch, the podcast for high performers who know the real work starts after the win. I'm Micah Hill, speaker, strategist, and the pivot master. I built my resilience in one of the grittiest industries out there, waste and recycling. Scaling and selling that company taught me how to turn pressure into power, and now I'm handing you the resilience playbook. Each episode, we dive into real stories, bold strategies, and nervous system grounded tools to help you pause with intention, pivot with clarity, and rise resilient again and again. Resilience is a switch. Let's flip yours. There is this little dance we all do. You see the fuel light blink on and your brain goes straight into denial. I can totally make it 2 more air. 3 maybe. It builds character. Tell me you know what I mean. I lived a whole era of my life like that. The tank wasn't low. The tank was a suggestion. Meanwhile, my husband would say, I fill up when it's half full, followed by the classic, why didn't you just fill up yesterday? Well, because yesterday Micah was busy conquering the world and alphabetizing her inbox. Obviously. You see, I wasn't avoiding gas. I was avoiding one more decision, one more task in life that already felt like a game of whack-a-mole. So I solved it. Not by becoming a more disciplined human, by becoming a human who drives electric. Now, I know people have opinions about electric cars. This episode is not about the car itself. It's about what it represents for me and maybe for you too. Because I speak and coach on resilience, leadership, and sustainable success. And let me tell you, people everywhere struggle with the same moments, whether it's burnout recovery, overthinking, or daily decision fatigue that sneaks up on high performers. It's universal. And here's what I mean. People assume resilience is built through the hard things, through the task we don't want to do but have to, the character building parts of life, right? I'm here to remind you that sometimes resilience is built by eliminating the dumb things that drain you. There, I said it. That's the part high achievers struggle to admit. It's not the workout that exhausts us. It's the 30 minutes debating whether or not we should go. And we usually feel great after, right? It's not the meeting that drains us. It's the 9 days avoiding it, preparing for it, scheduling it, rescheduling it. Can we agree that the meltdowns rarely come from the mountain? They come from the gravel in your shoe. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Some of you drove in this morning on fumes. Didn't you? Yeah, I see you. I know where you're at. The ones praying your car reads faith instead of fuel. I've done the bargaining prayer myself. And here's my new viewpoint. Those situations, they're bandwidth issues disguised as optimism. Leaders love to preach toughness. Pivot masters practice prevention. I want you to be a pivot master. Pivot masters ask, what keeps tripping me up? What never gets easier? What steals more energy than it ever returns? Then they remove the tripwire. They automate the friction. They redesign life so that the grit switch isn't a crisis button or a crisis switch. It's a little flip of a steady pilot light. The world will always hand you new challenges. Don't let your gas tank or any other tripwire join the conspiracy. Resilience is a system you build that keeps your world running with more ease. So I want to give you a grit switch activation this week. Take a breath. Think about it for a second. What's your gas tank task? That one recurring thing that keeps showing up on your mental to-do list like a bad sequel. What's the version of that in your business, your leadership, your home life? And ask yourself, can it be automated? Can it be simplified? Can it be delegated? Or can we just eliminate the darn thing? Could you solve it once instead of managing it weekly? Because real grit isn't about pushing through the tasks and the chaos. It's about designing fewer tasks and chaotic moments to begin with. You earn resilience through strategy. And maybe your gas tank task isn't fuel at all. Maybe it's the email you keep flagging red. but never answer. Maybe it's the doctor appointment you've rescheduled 3 times, or the closet that launches an avalanche every time you open it. Or maybe it's the one text you owe someone that's now old enough to vote. The thing is, they're all micro friction points that quietly drain your bandwidth until you're running on fumes. And I don't want you to run on fumes anymore. Life gets lifey. We all prioritize what we can handle or what feels like a reward for surviving the day. And half the time, we check off the things that give us quick relief instead of lasting breathing room. So this week, find one thing that if you did it once, would let you breathe a little easier every single day after. That is going to be your real reset. And yes, this is exactly the kind of work I do with my coaching clients and in my team workshops for organizations, helping them spot the hidden friction that's draining their mental battery, redesign their systems, and build resilience that fits real life, because grit should make you stronger, not busier. And if I'm being honest with you, I still have plenty of moments that test my grit every week, but I am developing systems as needed. It's all part of the pause, pivot, rise, resilience arc framework. Identify, correct, and evolve into your next version. So as I leave you this week, remove the avoidable friction, reserve your grit for the moments that matter more. I'm Micah Hill, signing out. Take care. Thanks for being here today. If this episode flips something in you, share it with someone who needs that spark, and leave a quick review so more high performers can find it. I'm Micah Hill. It's your grit switch. Time to flip it.